8,
You're watching
7,
Experience Comic Culture and Sales.
5,
Streaming live daily to
4,
Facebook, YouTube,
3,
Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
What is up, everybody? We are here tonight for a very special episode of Kickin It With Onrie. We got a brand new collection of stuff. I went and visited some shops. I got lots of great stories to share with you from New York Comic Con. So stick around, you're in for one heck of a night.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Compen. I am still recovering from a really wonderful New York Comic Con experience. We came so close to selling out at this show. Probably another 2 hours and I would have had it done. But left everything out on the floor. We sold over 1,500 books. The Yisun Shin Warrior and Defender graphic novel, I'll show you guys that book in just a second here, is about to go out of press, or out of print. Sorry, out of print, because we only have like 2 or 3 boxes left to get me through the next 3 conventions. After that, I'm out. So I've been thinking about what my plans should be going forward, and I've been thinking about this a lot because I've kept this book in print for 13 years. And literally every time I go and do a convention, I'm on the floor for 10 hours saying the same thing over and over again, asking people again and again, can I tell you about my comic? And then, I'm constantly pitching this story of Yisun Shin. And it never gets old convincing people to come and get this. And now what I noticed this year is we made a huge move and picked up a corner spot. We had so much more visibility on the floor now that people were coming to us. And this book sold out so fast. It's always been the first thing to sell out at every convention that we do, mainly because of the forward by Stan Lee. And ICB2 held a industry-wide meeting at New York Comic Con, which unfortunately I was not able to attend because I was busy setting up for the show. However, I talked with some of my peers out on the floor, and we were talking about how graphic novel sales overall in the market right now seem to be dominating over single issues. And I think there's a point to that because the graphic novels sold out. It was the single issues we were left with, which is interesting because single issues are usually where I make the majority of my money when I go to conventions. A lot of people think, oh man, it's always in the graphic novels. Actually, the graphic novels make up only a third of the overall income that I get from conventions. But because this is such a high demand product, I would like to put it back into print, but I don't want to just put it back to print. We've already done this twice now. We sold 9,000 copies of this. I want to see this freaking thing sell 30,000 copies. So we're going to do another print run pretty soon, and I want to tart this up a little bit. I want to make this cover look cooler, and I don't want to change the art even. I just want to like foil it up or do something cool. I just see so many other publishers right now doing all these cool, daring things. So I would love to hear what you guys would like to see in a reprint of the Yisun Shin graphic novel. We might even be able to add some content to this as well to make it worth your while. But I really need to get this book back in print because getting it back in print is going to let me sell through the remainder of Fallen Avenger and allow me to go back to press with that graphic novel too. We still have about, I want to say maybe about 1,500 copies of the Fallen Avenger graphic novel in the warehouse. So I need to move through those. In order to do that, I need more Warrior and Defender graphic novels. So anyway, we had a really great show. It was very exhausting. Being out in that open floor, it's like you got people beelining right to wherever they're going. And we're between Funko and like all the anime stuff. So people were I couldn't get people to stop at certain points. And I was just like talking out into this void and using and expending my voice. But there's really no option because that's that's how it goes. Like I get to go home from these conventions and say that this is my full-time job because I'm willing to go out there and do that. Those hours on the floor are precious. Every moment counts. And not a single moment can be wasted, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So I was very fortunate in the fact that this was a very successful convention. Not my most successful convention of the year. And I was a little disappointed by that because we did a lot better in Emerald City. In fact, Emerald City set a threshold that was so high, I think that it may be a while before we see that glass ceiling break. But really what matters to me is that you guys are enjoying it. That's the first and foremost. All the other stuff doesn't matter. And we're going to keep doing what we need to do to give you guys good comics. And we're coming really, really close to finishing up the art for Warline 2. We're down to the last 3 pages of art. And as soon as Dexter finishes that up, which should be in about a week or so, he's then going to transition over to start working on Yi Sun-shin Hunter and Destroyer 3, which I am now working on. I did all of my research. I feel ready to continue with the story, so I just need to sit down now and actually, write this stuff. So in order to get myself into the mindset of writing this stuff, I've been reading all kinds of comics because I really want Hunter and Destroyer 3 to have some really cool dynamic layouts. We got a really cool battle in this book. It's the penultimate issue of our entire series, and I really want to stick the landing. So a lot of the comics that I'm going to be sharing with you guys over the course of these, few shows here are books that I'm actually going to be reading too for inspiration. And if there's stuff in there if there's a book that you guys know and you're like, hey, I'm going to check this out, just let me know. I'll check it out. But I also got great deals on this stuff here because it's got to move. So, and you guys have seen all of these books before. So now I'm doing like a lightning round on these and trying to blow them out. We're going to start out with Green Arrow #1. This really awesome Ed Hannigan, Mike Grell, Dick Giordano book right here. Really awesome. I believe this is an Ed Hannigan cover. Oh, no. It says MG. So it's probably Mike Grell. I think Mike Grell may have done this cover, but it is so stunning. It's fantastic. Love this book. And it's got to move. This is a $10 book right here, straight up. We're going to do it tonight for $4. Let's move this. Hit the like button so that my kids get their daily wages in Culver's. Hey, my customers are trying to feed you Culver's.
Culver's?
Yeah,
yes,
so
please.
You should see how much his face lit up. And actually, speaking of which, Max has been killing it on building our eBay store. We sold a ton of items over the course of the last week and a half. And these were all books that you guys missed out on for $2. We've been selling them at $5 a pop on eBay. You can check our eBay store, look at our history, and you'll see it. All right, the next book we have here is The Beach Blanket Bad Guys Summer Special, #1 from DC. This is going to go for $4. And let's see, it has a cover price of $10 on it. There you go. See, right in that corner right there. $9.99. It's not even $10. I lied to you. It's $10.84. All right, because you got to add the 3.49% plus 49 cents interest. And then don't forget, you got sales tax too, guys. Sales tax. $4 right now. I'm kicking it. Next book we got here is Conan #165, newsstand edition. Beautiful book right here. Conan is going to go for $4. Huh, that's cool. Did you find Yi Sun-shin #1 in the dollar bin? If you did, buy it and sell it back to me. I have to tell you guys a really funny story. I was in Atlas Comics digging through their graphic novel section. They had $5 graphic novels. And what do I find? A fresh, clean copy of this book right here. All right. I think this may be the copy. And the best part was usually I personalize every copy I sell. So the fact that it was clean meant that it was probably sold to a retailer through Diamond, and then the dealer probably liquidated their inventory, and this ended up in a $5 bin. God only knows what the dealer actually bought it for. But anyway, he was kind enough to just give me the book, even though I was willing to buy it from him for $5, because why the heck not? I would pay $5 for this book all day. But yeah, that happens. And if you see Eastern Shit #1 going for $1 in the dollar bin, well, that's awesome. You should grab it. It's great. I'll sign it for you if you find it. If you're a hunter who finds my book at $1, bring it to me. I'll sign it for you. For $10! Don't do any. If you're good at what you do, never do it for free. Some good old Neil Adams advice right there. Actually, he was really good about that. Detective Comics Annual #3. That's going to go for $4. That was a very controversial thing about Neil Adams, but I love Neil. He was great. He was always an advocate for the creator, and he always thought that we should be paid more for what we do. And I really appreciate the fact that he was such an advocate. And not only that, he fought for the rights of the creators of Superman. Like those guys got the good old fun. He really advocated for them and got them some royalties for creating Superman. Onrie will sign an ebook for a nominal fee. Oh, okay, I already signed them all. I was just referring to in general, Steve. And by the way, good to see you, man. I have Future State Superman of Metropolis #1. This is a Lee In-hyuk cover. Korean artist who's very popular. I'm going to go for $4. I should see if I could hire Lee In-hyuk to do a Yisun Shin cover for me. That would be really awesome. I have The Invaders #1 by Dave Hoover. This is going to go for $4. Invaders #1. I got Terminator #3. This is going to go for $4. This is a great series, by the way. Freaking awesome. So it takes place after the first Terminator movie. And what happens is they send a bunch of Terminators back through time. Like this time they send 5 back, and then they send 5 humans. And one of the people they send back is this guy right here. You see him? He's not a machine. He's like a cyborg, and they're using him to hunt down the humans. And it's really an intense story. I mean, it feels very much like Terminator, and it's got some really cool layouts that'll make you feel like you're reading a Frank Miller book. Like good Frank Miller stuff, like Daredevil Born Again. And the story is like just really brutal. It's Terminator done very well. Like this is good stuff. This is stuff that I wish they would adapt. It was so good. All of the Terminator stuff that Dark Horse originally put out was some solid freaking comic book reading. We got this going for $4. And if you're looking for the rest of the series, I can certainly do my part to help you find it. And it is worth tracking down. It is really good stuff. It was good. I don't know if I'd work with Peach Momoko. I don't know her style would really fit Yisun Shin. But she has certainly done a whole variety of things. She's an incredible artist. Lee In-hyuk has a style that I think would work a lot better for something that's Yisun Shin related. One thing I learned from my last Kickstarter was that sometimes you bring on an artist and they may not actually do the kind of work that you feel comfortable putting out. And Ted and I had conversations about this too, because he's had to hire artists to do variant covers for him, and he didn't like it. He chose not to publish it. And I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible, because especially when you get big artists like that to come on and do something for you, you really want them to stick the landing, and it's really hard to work with them too, because they're busy, they're in demand, and they have a desire to make you happy. But I think it's only to an extent that you're okay with. You know what I mean? At least that's been my experience, and it's a lot down and all that stuff. But so therefore, I think it's about getting the right artist. And I don't even know if I could hire Peach Momoko. She's probably so busy with everything she's got going on with Marvel. I think she might be exclusive. Lee and Hyuk might be the same deal.
Good night.
Good night, Max. See you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yep. Daredevil 130 is going to go for $4. I have Captain America 336. That's going to go for $4. I have Star Spangled War Stories, The Unknown Soldier, number 185. That's also going to go for $4. I have DC Stalker number 4. This is going to go for $4 as well. I've been collecting a lot of old DC stuff lately and new DC stuff. Alan and I are rereading Hush right now, and the layouts in that book are actually really freaking good. There's some good stuff in that. I got Commandy, The Last Boy on Earth, number 45. That's going to go for $4. I have Fred Hembeck Destroys the Marvel Universe, number 1. That's going to go for $4. I have Doctor Strange, number 74. That's going to go for $4. And that is it for the bottom row books. Pure Mimosa instead. All right, hang on. I just want to do a lump sum total. So we got all these books down here. We're selling them at $4 a pop. That's $56 worth of books there. I'll tell you what, if you grab them all right now, I will do it for $40 and save you $16. All you got to do is just claim all these books here. It's $40. They're all yours. I gotta clear it out. Just take it all. Next up, I got The Rocketeer. This is a 3D comic featuring artwork by Neil Adams. And it is going to go for $20 today. $20 on this. Or if you really want it, throw me an offer. I might take you up on it. It's got to move. Next up, I got Captain Britain, number 26. These books are pretty hot. There's talks of Henry Cavill playing Captain Britain, and he certainly can do it now that he's not Superman anymore. As you guys know, they have finally announced something that I think we all knew had to happen eventually, and I'm so glad that they realized this. Marvel has decided to bring on new actors to play the roles of Captain America and Iron Man again, because they're core characters, and killing them off is not such a wise thing to do. So I love the fact that they're using Secret Wars as a way to do a soft reboot, and we're going to see it done the right way. I think we're all going to be really happy with that. So we have Captain Britain, number 26. This is going to go for $40 today. This book is really going up in value right now, and it's a very clean copy. I mean, this is beautiful. I absolutely love this. And then I got something from my mentor here. Logan's Run, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I was actually talking with Sean McCardle about this as I was closing up on the show. We're going to do all of Logan's Run today for $15. $15 for these 5 issues. So George Perez works on the whole thing. I think Jerry Conway writes issue 1, but then Dak picks up for issues 2 through 5. So this is some cool Dak stuff that I found digging around. you guys can own it right now. Logan's Run for $15. And George Perez. Dak and George teaming up and kicking ass and taking names. And by the way, they're the original team because Dak was working with George before George really blew up. In fact, he was the guy who put him on Creatures on the Loose number 33, which is George Perez's first colored comic. I couldn't get you a blank, but I did get you the what's it called? The other thing. The James Tynion book. What is it? The other exclusive that I told you I'd get you. We got it for you. You can thank Ted's cousin Paul for doing that. He ran out and picked it up for you. So we got that waiting for you. Okay, guys, we're going to take a short commercial break here. But before we go, I just want to say I got to move this stuff here. I hope you guys will entertain my deals here. And if you need some time to square up, that's cool. If there's something else you're looking for, let me know. Either way, we're going to come back and bring out the good stuff. We're going to be doing $2 comics for the rest of the night. We also got FOMO books on the way. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Go follow The Experience on TikTok at @the_EXP1 or scan the QR code on the screen. Our TikTok is like everywhere else we are, except you only have to deal with us for a minute. Seems like a win-win to me.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, let's get back to it. So, these books are fresh stock. I just went over to Dreamland Comics yesterday to pick up some stuff, and I was told that there's a huge Punisher collection coming in, and I get first pick of the litter if I head out there tomorrow. So, I'm looking forward to that. I have Jessica Jones, number 3, number 4, number 5. Grab all of these books here. It's going to go for $6. These are hot off the press. Or hot off the stands. I don't have a stand. Hot on the racks. So this is my CD collection, guys. You guys get to see these great deals. Justice Society of America #2 is going to go for $2. Argus #1 is going to go for $2. X Universe #1 is going to go for $2. We got a foil cover here. Rouge, or as they call her, Rogue #2. Every time I see her name pop up on a cover, I'm like, Rouge. It's Bruges. Moulin Rouge. Punisher 2099 #1. That's going to go for $2. Azrael #10 is going to go for $2. Canadian Survivalist, welcome to the show, dude. I got Domino, the annual #1. I have issue #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6, and #7. Holy crud. All right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 comics here, $14. 7 comics for $14. $2 books. All brand new stuff. That Azrael looks really cool. And everybody wants crotch protector, Punisher 2099. Marijuana crotch protector. See how he's got 3 joints protecting his crotch? His crotchal area. You want to stare at these deals? Smoke you! All right, we got Fantastic Four #6. This is from Dan Slott's run. I really love this Doctor Doom cover. Doctor Doom covers are always fantastic. I believe the cover artist on this is Esad Ribic. Really beautiful cover. I have #7 here. Again, we got all Esad Ribic covers. #8 and #9, another really solid Doom cover. All right. I got all these Fantastic Four books here going for $8 right now. $8 on these Fantastic Four books. The only thing he's punishing is CAD pieces. X-23 #6, #7, #8, and #9. This is an interesting series. It's written by Mariko Tamaki, and artist is by Georges Duarte. Really interesting style. Kind of reminds me of Frank Quitely, if I'm being honest, just from like the first glance. So if you like, All-Star Superman, the art in that, you're gonna dig this. And I think X-23 is a fascinating character. I think what they've done with her and Logan was really brilliant, and giving her own comic series is kind of that predates her appearance in Logan. But anyway, this is a cool character, very unique. Well, not unique. She's Wolverine's daughter, but the concept is, I guess, unique. If you're going to expand on Wolverine, it's interesting to give him a daughter and to have the daughter be even more skilled and, or not skilled, what's instinctively prepared for hunting is interesting, because she's got the claws in the feet too. So it's like she's more equipped as a mutant than Wolverine is in a lot of ways, but she just lacks the experience. And it's interesting seeing the dynamic between the two of them in the movie, but I haven't really studied it in the comics, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I think X-23 came out she became Wolverine around the time that he had, died. So I read The Death of Wolverine, but I haven't really read this. So we got issues 6, 7, 8, and 9 going for just $8 on the X23s. Highly recommend this series. Okay, cool. So, David Moore, you want Domino Annual and issue number 7. And FF6. No problem. So, David Moore. You guys we should play the David Moore tribute video because he made the first call tonight. All right. Next up, we got Doctor Who. This is from the old Marvel run. We have issue 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you grab this entire run here, we got 2, 4, 6, 7 Marvel Doctor Who's for $14. Yes, ready. Do it.
David Moore!
All right, we got Batman Beyond number 13, written by Dan Jurgens. And I really love Dan Jurgens on his writing on Superman. He's a huge Batman contributor. He's done a lot of stuff. Right in here kind of feels like Alex Maleev a little bit. It's very much a Batman Beyond story. Sorry, I'll show you guys some of the art. Just looking for a good spread. I'm just making my own observations as we go. Batman Beyond number 13, kind of a cool cover too. See how he's like coming out from the back there. I dig this Philip Tan cover. It's gonna go for $2. I got Pinocchio from Classics Illustrated Junior. This is gonna go for just $2. Steve, what's up, man? How you doing? Huh. David Moore. You better be careful or else we'll call that again. I am very tired, Edward. And just so we're clear, and only because I want you guys to know that I'm being completely honest when I do this, New York Comic Con was not a complete sellout. It was, we left the floor with about 100 books. We sold out of a number of different items. So Warline sold out, and we sold out of all of our graphic novels, and we sold out of Yisun Shin, Warrior, and Defender number 1 through 4. So what we were left with were about 24 sets, which is probably about a quarter of a short box full of comics. And if I had maybe 2 more hours, I probably could have sold through all of them. So I was a little disappointed that we came so close, because it would have been nice. I would feel a lot better coming here and telling you that I sold through everything. But I can tell you this, I left it all on the floor. I worked really, really hard to move the books that we did move. And I came there with 12 boxes, and I left the floor with 0 boxes because I was able to take the remainder of the books I had and throw them in my carry-on case. So that's a victory. I would have liked to get the actual sellout. I'm very much like Pat Riley at the beginning of Winning Time season 2. It's like the Lakers when they won their first championship. Like they were like, he was telling me, he goes, it doesn't mean anything because you only did it once. You got to do it multiple times so that they get the point that you're in charge. And really, I'm doing this for me. And I have a lot of psychological battles with what I what I do at these conventions because selling out isn't just a matter of selling out. Anybody can sell out. There are many people who sell out of their books at conventions. But I am truly testing myself when I do these conventions. So if I don't earn it, I don't brag about it. So it wasn't a complete sell through, but I definitely am happy with the way it ended. It could have been better though. Next year it will be. Maybe I'll be in a better place too. But that's just how I am. It's just like like if you see your favorite sports team, they played really well and everybody did great and it was a good game, but they didn't win. It's like you're happy because everybody did great. Maybe they had fun and all this other stuff, but they didn't win. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Everybody's like, you're crazy. Well, you can't grow your business, and if you're satisfied, you have to. It's okay to be dissatisfied. It's good to be dissatisfied. It's good to demand more of yourself. But it's also good to celebrate and acknowledge when you've worked hard. So I can do that, but I expect more in the future of myself. Spawn number 22 and number 27. That is going to go for $4 for the pair. $4 for the pair. Yes, that's the most important. Yeah, of course. That's why you're in good company, Edward. One thing I realize is that someone told me this. You are like the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. And we spend a lot of time together doing these shows. So I see all of you guys as being very successful. Edward, I see you as being very successful. David Moore, I see you as being very successful. Chris Deiskell, you're a very successful person. JD, you're also very successful. And that encourages me to grow my business. When you surround yourself with intelligent people who are accomplished and everything, it helps build you up. So you guys are what drives me to keep going forward, and I mean that sincerely. And I also want to go on a date with your mother. Yes, there you go. Show me your friends and who you hang out with, and I'll show you your future. Absolutely. I still have this pain in my chest right now. I'm not kidding. Like, it's really weird because as I talk, I feel this vibration in my jaw, and I have a headache. It's only something that I usually had Kevin helping me at New York Comic Con, so I was always able to, kind of ease up a bit. But that show in San Diego, those 2 shows, man, they will kick your ass. They will kick your ass so hard if you're not ready to do them. And I was kind of feeling under the weather going into New York Comic Con, like I was getting sick. Fortunately, it didn't get worse than that, but the change in weather definitely made me feel feverish at times. And it's like, what are you going to do? Like, if all in on that show, I put so much money into it that it had to pay off. If it didn't pay off, then I don't have a right to say that I do comics full time. It has to actually work, at some point. It can't just be a dream anymore. You have to, make money, and you want to make more money so that you can do more things. So that's why we need to start selling some freaking comics. Fantastic Four 363. That's going to go for $2. No worries, Edward. We got Beach Blanket Bad Guys Summer Special from DC. That's going for $4. Has a $10 price tag, but you can get it for $4 right now. Bentley's hanging out here and he's just snoring. He won't leave my side since I came home. Yeah, right, my good boy. Who's your good boy? You're going with good boy. All right, we got Tomb Raider number 8, number 17, and number 24. We're going to do all of these for $6. Rubbinol for your chest? No, I have not. I have not done that. I kind of feel like there's a joke in there. Am I setting myself up? All right, I got Star Trek: The Next Generation number 47 going for $2. And this next set here, this is a sweet pickup that I recently got. I'm so excited for this, and I hope someone will take me up on these. I have Punisher, the latest Jason Aaron Punisher, which I enjoyed. A lot of people were critical of it, but I'll tell you this: it got stupid at one point. Stupid in the sense that the Punisher was using all these weapons, and then he had like this big red gun, and it was supposed to be like the gun to like destroy all of humanity. Like everything's in this like handgun, and the idea of the handgun was just a little too cheesy for me. I don't know. It just felt wrong. But what they did here was pretty brilliant. I really like what Jason Aaron did with the story between Frank and his wife. He added a new layer to Frank Castle, which doesn't really paint him in the light of a hero. It paints him in the light of something far worse. And I think that's something interesting about the Punisher is, we have spent, he's not a character that you're supposed to idolize. He's a character that is so beyond the point of return. He is a killer, but he only kills bad guys. He's kind of like Dexter, That's honestly the way I think that Jason Aaron sees him. And this is a perception of the Punisher. This isn't saying this is your Punisher and you will like it. This is all cyclical stuff that Marvel is trying and doing in order to change up their brands. And the old stuff is still there, and you can always appreciate it, and they'll bring it back eventually. It all comes back around. It's all cyclical. We'll see Frank Castle back as the Punisher. We'll see a different take on him. They might go back to Garth Ennis's take on him. It just takes time. Well, anyway, I have a lot of this run here, and I have this entire collection. Let me tell you, I bought all these books at cover price. So the fact that I found them for so cheap is so like, and I'm just going to let them go because that's what we do here. We buy for one, we flip for two. So we're doing this right now. I got Punisher number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and number 12. I will do all of these books here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I will do all of them for $18. All of them for 18. I have Batman Beyond the White Knight. That's going for $2. Detective Comics 1059, featuring a Lee Bermejo variant cover. That's $2. I got Batman Catwoman number 5. That's going to go for $2. I have Iron Man Legacy number 649. That's going to go for $2. I have DC versus Vampires number 8 of 12 and number 9 of 12. That's going to go for $4. I have Riverdale number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures One Shot Endless Summer. That's going to go for $2. I have Year of the Villain number 17. That's going to go for $2. I have The Legion of Doom number 35. That's going to go for $2 as well. Get them both, it's $4. Star Trek number 48, that's going to go for $2. And number 49 is going to go for $2. Get them both, it's $4. Okay, cool. Right, hold on. Sorry. I hear that too. There. That's the problem. So I got these 2 books going at $4. Alan and I actually picked up a copy of that Endless Summer. That's a cool Ninja Turtles cover here. It's going to go for $2. Am I being notified? Oh, notified on the thing here. All right. I have Orphan and the Five Beasts, number 2. That's going to go for $2. And then I have another Punisher run. I have War Journal Blitz, War Journal Base, War Journal Brother, and another War Journal Base. All of them are going to go for $8 for these Punishers. Interesting. All right. I have another issue of Orphan and the Five Beasts. We have number 3 here. So you can get the other 2 for $4. And this is a really cool series here. The art in here is really sick. Really dig this. I have Vampirella Mind Warp, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Number 2 is $2. I have Vampirella Year 1, number 4. That's $2. Possessive, number 2 of 3. That's $2. Pearl, number 1. That's $2. David Reese, what's up, man? Sorry, it took me a while to acknowledge you guys. Still in recovery. I didn't realize I probably should have canceled tonight's show, but we're here and we're doing this. So, luckily I got some water here and we got a commercial break coming up soon so I can get a little bit of a breather before we keep going here. I have Dr. Aphra number 20 and number 21. That's going to go for $4. I have All New, All Different Savage Avengers number 5, number 6, number 8. If you do all of these, $6. All right. All Punishers for 22 and White Knight. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, you got a deal. $22. David Moore. That is a deal. It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark for David Moore. Let's do it.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
All right, we're spinning the wheel for you, David Moore. David Moore, you get free swag. I got some really cool free swag for you. We're going to hook you up with Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War Prelude Special Edition. This is really good stuff here. By Chip Zdarsky. I'm keeping these for myself. I'm actually buying up the new Batman arc right now. We need Bentley shirts. Yes, we do. He's sleeping right now, and it's so cute. He's like so out. It's not even funny. And he's snoring, and he's meowing in his sleep. All right, we have Dr. Aphra number 20 and number 21. That's going to go for $4. Oh, $4 on this pair. I have Something is Killing the Children, number 22. That's going to go for $2. I have Red Sonja, number 4. Number 11. Number 21. If you grab them all, it's $6. $6. Surprised no one wanted these spawns here. Spawn number 22 and 27 for $4. You kidding me? Greg Capullo, Sword, number 4. This is a King in Black tie-in, $2. Don Johnson's in the house. Did Bentley ever get his picks of Spider-Man he was looking to get his picks of Spider-Man that he was looking for? Yeah, he might on Friday. Are any of you guys excited about the new Spider-Man game? I know I am. I'm very excited about it. So we got Sword number 4 going for $2. And then I got Venom number 14, number 15, and number 16. This is a really badass cover for number 16. Check that out. It's a really solid cover. We're going to do all this for $6. Wonder Woman number 790 and 792. That is going to go for $4. Vampirella versus Purgatory number 5. That's going to go for $2. All right. Go in here. I have Z Nation number 2, number 3, number 5, and number 6. This is all from Dynamite. It's going to go for $8. $8 on this. Next up, I got Unknown Soldier number 231, 262, 268. All going for just $6. $6. Hawk and Dove number 1, $2 on this. Some solid stuff here we're missing out on, guys. Build your boxes with me. I'll work with you if you need a little time. Let's see some books get claimed. We got Harley Quinn, Gang of Harleys number 5. This is gonna go for $2. This is all new stuff you have not seen before. Immortal Men number 1, number 2. Get them both for $4. $4. I have Infinity Inc. number 46. That's $2. Human Bob number 1 is $2. Silverblade number 1. That's $2. We sold this book for $5 a couple months ago. In case you guys don't remember. I have The Shade number 1 going for $2. And I have Aztec number 1, The Ultimate Man, written by David Moore's grandma, Grant Morrison. We got Aztec, The Ultimate Man number 1 and 2 going for $4. And The Shade going for $2. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to pick off some stuff here to list on eBay. And then the rest of this stuff I'm going to sell to you guys at $2 a pop. I'd really like to see this stuff move. So we'll come back in just a moment. And when we clear off this board, we'll do our FOMO book. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Got it.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with two comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, welcome back. I got everybody's claim here. Don, I got you on the Detective Comics 1059 or 1059, the Lee Bermejo cover. So thank you for those claims, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so we got some slots to fill up here. Let's see if we can move some here, and then we'll do our FOMO books. I'll reward you guys for everything, for your claims. So I'm going to look for books now that I want to take down and possibly look up online and see what they're selling for. I'm going to start off with Wonder Woman 792. It's a variant cover by Joelle Jones and Jordi Belair. Really beautiful cover. I'm sure we could get $5 for that. I'm putting that off to the side for Max to list. Unless someone wants it right now for $2. That's where it's going. Something is Killing the Children. This is a really popular comic series. I mean, you know, $2 now, but I guarantee you I could put this up for $4.95 and I'll get it, even at $4 if I just sold it at cover price. Okay. Wonder Woman's off to Don Johnson. Nice claim, Don. So Something's Killing the Children, 22. I'm sure I could get between $4 and $5 for it online. Did I show some Batman on the rack? Yes, there it is. There's a Detective Comics Annual number 3. That's going for $4 if you want to grab that down. Another book I would take off the rack right now is Batman Catwoman number 5. I might actually put a run of this together for myself, a 12-issue run. But I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with this. I'll either have Max listed or I'll start building out my own run of that, just to read it. This Azrael 10, this is really awesome. I actually have another Azrael book here. We have Azrael number 1 from Dennis O'Neil, part of the same series. You get 2 issues in Azrael, number 1 and 10 for $4. Sorry. Put those here. I'll move this unknown soldier stack up. Move the Harley Quinn here. We got 3 more books. Oh, 2 more books we need to move. So move Human Bomb up here. And then I have let's see, what else can I do something with? The Punisher 2099 number 1. This is a $3 book, even in its condition all day. So for $2, I think it's a steal. At the first appearance of the character, regardless of what they do with it, if they use that character, that book can go up in value at least $5 or $10. But get it right now for $2. I've had pretty good luck with listing Vampirella stuff online. This is a 2-parter going for $4. I think I'd be luckier with this year 1. So we're going to take the year 1, Vampirella year 1, number 4, put that up online for $5 and just let it go on eBay unless someone wants it at $2. Good night, family. He's going to be really upset because as soon as he gets upstairs, he's going to realize that the door to his bedroom is closed. Poor Bentley. All right. Don, I got you. All right. Let's bust out another book here. I'll do another $4 book. I have Justice League Futures End number 1. Really cool lenticular here, going for just $4 to replace that Detective Comics. Okay, you want all 3 Vampirellas? All right, cool. So, welcome to the show, Dan. I don't know how Mint Hunter works, but basically, if you see a book up on the rack, these are all $2 books. If you're interested in something here, I'm doing $4 books. If you're interested in this set here, we got Logan's Run number 1 through 5 for $15. I also have Captain Britain number 26 going for $40. And I have the Rocketeer 3D comic by Neil Adams. That's going to go for $20 right now. Edward, I got you on all those. You're not letting Max work his magic on eBay. You're going to make me keep my kid busy. I'm going to have to go out and buy more comics. Therefore, you're keeping me busy. All right. So we made enough space for FOMO books. So JD, can you air our FOMO video real quick?
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
So don't be a wiener and miss out on these great deals, okay? You're going to really regret it. We got $4 FOMO right now. Lady Pendragon, Dragon Blade, number 1. That's going to go for $4. $4. Yeah. Sweet. So you're taking that $4 Daredevil and the Punisher. Nice pickup, Dan. Appreciate you, brother. Red Sonja, number 2, is going to go for $4. The Cosmic Spectacular Spider-Man number 160 is going to go for $4. I love this run. I absolutely love this run. When Spidey got the cosmic powers, that was so much fun. He became so powerful that, he was able to punch Hulk into space. It was such a great issue. Todd McFarlane's final issue on Amazing Spider-Man. But anyway, this was a pretty long arc, and Eric Larson did a 4-issue run a little bit later where Spider-Man loses his powers, and it was a perfect. They were perfectly diametric to each other. I really enjoyed this run, the Cosmic run. It's good stuff. I have Rorschach. Trying to see which issue this is. Issue 5. Rorschach issue 5 is going to go for $4. I have Captain America number 3. That's going to go for $4. This one is done by Rob Liefeld. I have Star-Lord Special Edition number 1. That's going to go for $4. I have Commandy number 26. That's also going to go for $4. And then I have Future State Superman of Metropolis number 2. That's going to go for $4. This one also looks like it's a Lee In-Hyuk cover. So what's kind of cool is we've got a couple things going on here. We have the Future State Superman of Metropolis number 1 and 2, both going for $4. You could own them at $8 right now. And then we have 2 issues of Commandy on the board too, number 26 and number 45, going for $4 a piece. Okay. Star-Lord and the $2 Venom. So did you want all of the $2 Venoms? We have issues 14, 15, and 16 all going for $6. Hey, Max, can you open up the door to the bedroom so Bentley can go to bed? Oh, okay, great. Thank you. All right, that's fine. Go do what you got to do. All right, awesome. Thank you, Dan. Dan, since you're new to the show, I broadcast from my basement, and I have my kids this week, so they are here. All right. So that's your FOMO books. I have I have one more $4 book I'm going to put on the bottom rack here. Just grab it right now. I have Action Comics 467. That's going to go for $4. Very good. All right. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take down the rest of these books here, and I'm going to showcase them one more time to give you guys a chance. And then after that, here's another book that I'll put up on eBay if no one wants it. Harley Quinn and Gang of Harley is number 5. I'll do it for $2 now, but if no one wants it, I'll put it up on eBay for $5. I'll go on $5 then. We'll showcase these books one last time at the $2 level, and then they are going back into the short box. And you might see them again on the Friday show that I plan to do with Jen King. I'm really excited about that. Jen King and I are going to jump on CBSN, the Comic Book Shopping Network, on Friday. We're going to do a team-up show where we kick it back and forth to each other. So based on what we sold today, I'm going to go stock up for tomorrow or for Friday tomorrow. Yeah. And whatever we're left with on top of that, I'll showcase some of this stuff again. because we need to move it. All right, let's start with the first book we have here. We have Iron Man 649 going for $2. I have DC versus Vampires number 8 and number 9. Really cool covers here, going for $4. And by the way, I'm just going to say something right now. I am currently hunting down, or I finished hunting down all of Chip Zdarsky's run on Batman. Anyone who says that DC Comics sucks right now is not reading DC Comics. Anyone who says Marvel Comics isn't good right now isn't reading Marvel Comics. And there, I said it. I'll call you out. Riverdale number 1 going for $2. They're not doing the stuff I want to see anymore. It's because you're not reading their books. They're doing everything you want them to do. Batman and Robin, I just picked that up today. That is such a fun read. I really love it. Wonder Woman is fantastic. The one Tom King is putting out right now. I didn't pick up Action Comics 850 today, but I probably should. You know, there's some really great Superman stories out there still. Give credit where credit is due, dang it. And the Superman Futures End. Okay, Action Comics and the Future States. Got it. Gotcha. There we go. Now we're in business. 8. All right, Dan, you're at. Let's see where you're at. Okay, you are at $28. I definitely owe you a spin. Spin on the wheel for you, sir. See what you got. You got a $2 comic you can claim off the board. So that's any $2 comic, not these $4 FOMO books, but any of these books here you can claim at $2 that I'm showcasing right now. Yes, CBS centers our comic sales only and Facebook Live only shopping network. Yes, that is exactly correct. Thank you, JD. So I broadcast on there once a week. I broadcast on the EXP once a week, and then I broadcast on my own network once a week. So, yeah. I have Star Trek: The Next Generation number 47. That'll go for $2. And free shipping if you spend over $50. Thank you, JD, for reminding everybody. Red Sonja, number 4, number 11, and number 21. That's going to go for $6. Sword, number 4, is going to go for $2. Silverblade, number 1, is $2. Tomb Raider, number 8, number 17, and number 24. That's going to go for $6. $6 on the set. Fantastic Four 363, that's $2. Spawn number 22 and 27, we're going to do it for $4. All Red Sonja. All the Sonyas. Okay, dealer's choice for you. No, we're all good, man. I got you, John. So dealer's choice, huh? Well, if it's dealer's choice, I'm going to hook you up with the Gotham War Prelude. Dan. Here's some new DC for you. This is some really great stuff. I love everything DC is doing with Batman right now. I'm so excited for Gotham War. All right. Spawn get claimed. Finally, I was like, is someone really not going to take these? This is such a good deal. Okay. Yeah, it's tough now with the change. I'm looking forward to that. Honestly, I'm just also pooped from New York Comic Con. I'm like, that show took a lot. It was a very difficult convention. Everybody on that floor worked so hard. It was such a hard show, but I saw a lot of creators find a lot of success out there, and it's a very good sign. It's a sign that our industry is growing and not shrinking, and that's the most important thing. We just need to be creative about how we reach our audience and how we change things up. And Dan, just so you know, I'm also a comic book creator too. So if you'd like, I could pitch you all my stuff. I would love to tell you about the comics that I self-publish and write. Yeah. Well, this we'll go through the $2 stuff, and then I'll give you the pitch. What's up, Roger? How you doing? Good to see you. So I have Pinocchio Classics Illustrated going for $2. Batman Beyond 13. Surprised no one wants this. $2. Got this Doctor. This is the shocker here. I got this Doctor Who run number 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you grab all these books, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, all 7 for $14. I have X-23 number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9. That's going to go for $8. $8 in that run. There you go. Finally, Don, my man. Very smart. The reason why I say finally is because everybody passes up on Batman Beyond, and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with everybody? Like, anytime I have a Batman Beyond book, it just sits there, and I'm like, this is such great stuff. You're gonna enjoy that, by the way. Dan Jurgens wrote it. Fantastic Four number 7, 8, and 9. David Moore took 6, but we got these 3 left going for $6. Domino number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all from Gail Simone. We're going to do all of these at 2, 4, 5, $10. $10 on this set. $10 on this run. I'll see you, Randy. All X-23. Good call. Good call on the X-23s. All right. I got you wherever they are. X-23. There it is. Okay. Done. $10, $12, $22, 26, 26. All right, Don, now we just spin on the wheel. You get a free DC book. Do you want that movie Gotham War? I'm going to just hook you up with that too. Get the Gotham War thing. This is really good. You're going to enjoy this. Azrael number 1 and number 10 is going to go for $4. $4 for that set. Rogue number 2 is $2. X Universe number 1 is $2. Argus number 1 is $2. Justice Society of America number 2 is $2. I have Jessica Jones number 3, number 4, and number 5, all going for $6. So that is the first rack over here. Oh, oops. What did I do here? All right, the Gotham War. Which one was that? Or did I give it to you already? Is that something else? All right. Take these books down. Okay, all right, cool. Vampirella versus Purgatory number 5 is $2. Z Nation number 2, number 3, number 5, and number 6. If you grab them all, it's just $8. Hawk and Dove number 1 is $2. Human Bomb number 1 is $2. Dr. Aphra number 20 and 21 is $4. Savage Avengers number 5, number 6, number 8 is going to go for $6. Pearl number 1 is $2. Possessive number 2 of 3 is $2. Infinity Inc. number 46 is $2. The Shade number 1 is $2. Unknown Soldier number 231, 262, and 268 is going to go for $6. $6 in that set. Orphan and the Five Beasts number 2 and number 3 is going to go for $4. I have Star Trek number 48 and 49. That's going to go for $4. I have Year of the Villain number 17, the Injustice Dark League book, and it has an acetate cover. These are acetate covers. And here's Legion of Doom number 35. Get them both for $4. And the Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures one shot cover A going for $2. Okay, the Vampirella Purgatory gets called by Don. Okay. Anything else? Going once, going twice. It's being put away back into the shirt box. Into the collection. All right. We got some stuff here. We'll move some books. Got some goodies coming up. Oh, that's cool. Hawk and Dove and Ninja Turtles gets clean cut. Dove and Ninja Turtles. Hang on. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to give you the pitch right now for Yi Shen and Warline. These are my creator-owned books, just to give you a sense of what I do. My pitch is really fast, too, as soon as I get it all together here. Okay, all right. Let me pitch my stuff real quick. Start off with Warline. So Warline is a new comic I just produced. It just came out and has, as of New York Comic Con, broken 1,000 sales through conventions and everything else, and sales are steadily climbing on this book. Warline is about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. It is a 3-issue miniseries. Each book is double the size of your standard comic, and there's some really epic martial arts battles in this book, inspired by all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to do this today for just $10, and I will sign it for you on the air. We also have a foil cover of Warline #1 that was printed as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the first foil we've ever done with this, and it was not offered on the Kickstarter either. It is done by the same interior artist, Dexter Wee, and it is going to go for $20 right now, $20 on the foil. If you are interested in Warline, call it as you see it, and I'll sign your book for you on the air right here, right now. Now, Yisun Shin, this is my bread and butter book right here. Yisun Shin is about a Korean admiral who battled the Japanese in the 1500s. And he was outnumbered 10-1 against them, and he never lost the battle. And it's all based on a true story. And we got a deal going on where if you buy the first 4 issues of Yisun Shin, this is issue 1, number 2, we have number 3, and number 4. I will sign each book for you on the air, and you will have 4 signed comics for just $10. Yisun Shin's also a trilogy. So there's actually 10 issues out right now, but we're planning 12. I am currently working on issue 11, but right now I have issue 5, which is goes back to number 1, but it's called Fallen Avenger. We added legacy numbers in the right underneath the number 1, so you know where you're at in the story. Number 6, number 7, and number 8. One thing I want to point out with Yisun Shin is every 4th issue is a double-sized book. There are no ads in any of these books. How often does Yisun Shin come out? Every Shrove Tuesday, because we make sure that all of the artwork is, you know, at the best level it can be before we actually put this out there. So I'm very proud of this work. It's a series that has sold over 150,000 copies at conventions and everywhere, and there are over 250,000 copies in print. And pretty soon it's going to go up to 1 million. And keep pushing. So that's what you do. And then finally, I have issues 9 and 10, Hunter and Destroyer 1 and number 2. Now, here's the deal. When you buy all of these books as sets, I'm not going to dollar off the cover price of each one. So you're getting all 4 books for $10 if you get 1 through 4. If you buy issues 5 through 8, that's another $10. Add it on, it's $20, right? Now you got issues 9 and 10, that's an extra $5. You throw it on, it's $25 for all 10 comics. I'll sign them all for you right here, right now on Kickin' It. Yeah, Don, I got you. So we got a foil. We got this foil sold to Declan. No problem. For his 16th birthday. No problem. That's it. My honor. Declan's an awesome name. I actually wanted to name a character in a story I wanted to tell Declan. I'll remember that. Yeah, no problem, Julian. I got you. Happy 16th birthday. Here you go, Don. This is for Declan. He got his foil. That's awesome. Only 100 of these in existence, too. So this is really cool. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, Don. One last thing I wanted to tell you about with Yisun Shin. Dan, before I sign your books for you, We have the hardcovers available as well. So the first hardcover is actually our top selling item. And the biggest draw to it is the fact that we have a really cool foreword by Stan Lee in it. So it's got a foreword by Stan Lee, and it has over 50 pages of bonus content in the back that you're not going to find in the single issues. There's maps in here, interviews with our creative team, and these really cool character profiles in the back. If you grab this one, it's normally $25. I'll do it for $20. If you grab it alongside the second trade, which collects issues 5 through 8. There's going to be one more trade after that. This also has over 50 pages of bonus content, just like the first book does. If you grab them together, that'll be $40 as opposed to $50. I'm saving you 20% off everything. Or if you want to just stick with the 4 at 10, I got it for you, and I'll sign each book for you right now. I'll make it out to you. Yeah, I got another foil for you, Roberto. I'll go get it during the break. I'll sign it for you. Roberto's down for a foil. That's great. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what's really nice right now. I left an estimated $300 on the convention floor before we left New York Comic Con. So we're making up for it right now by selling other comics, which is really cool. And some Warline, too. And some E. $40 on the Captain Britain. Yeah, for sure. Julianne, just let me know what you want to do. Yi Sun-shin would deck you in the face for your 16th birthday, Declan. All right, Captain Britain is gone. Roberto, you just unlocked free shipping for yourself. Congratulations. Look at that. Comes in, takes it home. All right. We're going to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to build out our final final rack here. Dan, let me know what you want to do with and or what you want to go with, and we'll go from there. I'll see you guys in just a minute.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales. To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds, a promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, we're back. Julian, I'm going to sign your books for you right now. And you're sticking with issues 1 through 4. I totally hear you. I just always want to let you know your options. That's it. So here you go. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're picking up issues 1 through 4 of Bisun Shin. If you're going to spend your money, you could have bought any other comic. You could have said, I'm not interested in what you got going on. So I appreciate the fact that you're giving my series a shot, and I hope you enjoy the heck out of it. In fact, I hope you enjoy all the comics you buy with me tonight. Read more comics, kids. Bro, punch your face! All right. There's plenty more Bisun Shin, so if anybody else wants to claim a set of 1 through 4, it's just $10. If you want 5 through 8, it's $10. If you want 5 through 10, it's $15. Roberto, you asked for another foil. We got you on another foil. I have foils for anybody who wants them. And again, keep in mind, these are limited to only 100 copies. With this foil, do you want me to just sign it or do you want me to personalize it? Let me know, Roberto. This is your book. Thank you, JD. And now we had some claims before for the bottom row books, and that Captain Britain's gone. I have Comics Interview Special Edition here. This is the first illustration of the JLA versus the Avengers, published by David Anthony Kraft. We have 3 copies of this. Each one is going for $35. $35 on this for the Comics Interview. Sorry, $40. $40 on that. Hold on. Oh, okay. So Dan's name is Dan. I was signing it for Julian. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry. You want me to write a dirty joke on the cover? Would you like to see my CD collection? There we go. Roberto, you can see my CD collection anytime you want. You can see these deals anytime you want. Yeah, I signed to Julian, but you're Dan. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right, I got it. We're good. All right, 2 more books for the bottom row. I have Evangeline #1 from Maximum Press going for $4, and then I have Barbed Wire #5. That's also going to go for just $4. Leave it at 4. I have the Fury of Firestorm #2. That's going to go for $2. Stormwatch #1 is $2. Stormwatch #2 is $2. 3 is $2. 4 is $2. 5 is $2. Get them all, it's $10. $10 on the run. Yeah, Sleep Deprived Onrie is very fun to play with. I've been getting enough sleep. Well, I've been catching up on sleep. All right, Don Johnson's taking one of the. So these were actually, Don, given to me by JPET, who you met. That's Deck's wife. So this is from her personal collection. Appreciate you doing that. Okay. I have Superman 179 going for $2. I have the Batman and the Outsiders annual number 2, going for $2. Yeah, I did, Don. I got it. I got you. I have the Outsiders number 17, number 18, number 19, number 20, number 21. If you grab all of these books here, it is $10 for the set. $10 for the set. Greatest Hits number 1 is $2. The Brave and the Bold number 11, we got Superman and Ultraman teaming up. We have the Brave and the Bold number 12. We have Batman and the Flash on number 13. Dead Man and Green Arrow on number 14. Nightwing and Hawkman on number 15, and Superman and Catwoman on number 16. That's that's an awesome run. 2, 4, 6. We got 6 books here going for $12 on the set. $12 on the Brave and the Bold. Then we got the Greatest Hits. Batman and the Outsiders. Those 2 gone. Yes, you're definitely. Don, I think you're definitely at the free ship. Yeah, you're way past free shipping now. You're good. Now you might as well just make your box bigger. You're at that point. And we got 16 minutes to go because I am definitely not staying on late tonight. I definitely want to get some rest after this. I also think I lost my wallet, so I need to go find it at the place that I may have left it. So that I'll park about 20 minutes from my house. Hopefully no one picked it up. I have Avengers 689 and 690 going for $4. 5 Weapons, number 1 of 5 is $2. The Savage Dragon 21 is $2. The Batman Strikes number 22 is $2. Okay, let's see. Don, where are you? You're at, let's see where you're at. 6 plus 6 plus 10 plus 16 plus 14. Yep, no problem. We got you on that Spider-Man on the bottom row. Which Spider-Man on the bottom? Oh, the Cosmic Spider-Man. You wanted this one at $4? No problem. You were at $50. You got free shipping on your order. Thank you, sir. Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children, Volume 4, and Volume 5, and Volume 7. If anybody wants these, it's $6. No, thank you so much. Have a great night, Dan. Hope to see you again on the show. We have Punisher 2099, number 7, going for $2. Pride and Joy, number 204, that's $2. Superman 84 and 86, that's $4. Mercy Sparks, Who the F? It's going to go for $2. Mercy Sparks number 11 is $2. Minky Woodcock, The Girl Who Handcuffed Houdini, number 4 is $2. Saga number 29, number 31, number 34, number 35, and number 40. That is going to go for $10 for the stack. $10 for the stack. All right. I have the Batman and Outsiders annual number 1 as well, Don. Let me know if you want to take that. Thank you, Roberto. I appreciate it. Yeah, take care, Dan. I have Stephen King's Dark Tower number 3 of 6. That's going to go for $2. Mask number 8 is $2. Empress issue 1 is $2. Okay, we're taking that. Don's got that. 1, 2, 3. Next Testament number 2 is $2. Extinction Agenda number 1 is $2. Zombies the Curse number 1 is $2. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 117 is $2. All right, I'm about to do something crazy right now. We got a full rack here. How about we just do everything for $15 for the rack? Got about 11 minutes left to go. Grab it all. We also have some $4 FOMO books left. I'm going to take our trades back down for Yisun Shin. Grab the 2 trades. It's $40. Take that down. If anybody wants any of the Warline foils, those are available for sale as well. We also have Yisun Shin variants, if you guys want to see those too. I'll bring them on my show on Friday. I'll be on the air with Jen King. I'll be doing some fun stuff. And don't forget about Warline. Do it for $10. I'll sign it for you. Warline number 1. Okay, cleared up some space on the board here, so I'll just keep going with those $2 books. I have Catwoman 28, $2. New Teen Titans number 6 is $2. New Avengers number 10 is $2. Batman Detective Comics 741 is $2. Timberwolf number 2 is $2. Detective 741. Okay. Got some fun stuff coming up here for you guys. The Black Coat, A Call to Arms, number 1 of 4, $2. Faith, number 1 is $2. Secrets of Haunted House, number 41 is $2. The Outlander, number 1 is $2. The Second Coming, number 3 is $2. Southern Bastards 4 is $2. $80-page giant Lois Lane. It's gonna go for $2. I have Batman Beyond Rebirth number 1. That's $2. Marvel Holiday Special from 1996. That's gonna go for $2. Batman Detective Comics 940. That's $2. The Batman's Grave number 5 is $2. Captain Marvel number 10 is $2. Batman Rebirth. Did you want the Detective Comics 940 as well? And Lois Lane and Detective 741 I already pulled for you. Okay. Let me know if you want to take this Detective 2 940. The Batman's Grave, number 5. $2 on that. Green Arrow 1 million. Superman 1 million. Nightwing 1 million. Wonder Woman 1 million. That's all going to go for $8 on the 1 mils. Okay, cool. Do you want to take all those 1 mils? It's just $8. Justice League 12, really cool Jim Lee cover, $2. And you know what I'm going to say right now? Anybody who trash talks Jim Lee can shut the heck up. Shut the F up right away. I really am enjoying his layouts on Batman Hush. He did some really great stuff on there. I really love Jim Lee's work. I am a Jim Lee fan for sure. His Batman is some of his finest work. I adore it so much, and you can feel his love for the character with it too. It's such good stuff. Marvel Tales number 76 and number 115 are going to go for just $4. Okay, and the Southern Bastards too. Okay, got it. Okay. Don, that's going to you, right? The Southern Bastards. Superman for the Animals number 1 is $2. Darkman number 3 is $2. I need to watch this again. This was a good movie. Reborn number 3 is $2. I got the 1997 Hulk Annual. That's $2. JD, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to let you understand that you're the one missing out. Okay? That's what I'm going to do about it. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to cry about it. Twist my arm, why don't you? I have Dick Tracy Forever number 1 and number 4. That's going to go for $4 as a set. Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 1 is $2. And we're going to take our FOMO books down. We're going to showcase $4 FOMO books again one last time. Rorschach number 5 is $4. Lady Pendragon, Dragon's Blade number 1 is $4. Commandy number 26 is $4. Red Sonja number 2 is $4. Captain America 3 is $4. He is. He's having too much fun at my expense. I only have 2 more minutes of this to suffer. We got Captain America 4 going for $2. Superman and the Metal Men, number 70, that's $2. The Batman Adventures Halloween Comic Fest, free comic book day thing, $2 on this. And the screen is kind of blurry to me too right now, so I can't even see that. That's how out of it I am. All right. With that said, we got one more book I'll be showcasing. And that will be Incredible Hulk 414 going for $2. Before we close the show off, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to do this right now, I'd be willing to do it. Buy the rack, the double rack. It's $30. That's $15 a rack. That's a going once, going twice thing. Once it's 10:58, I am ending the show here because I am exhausted and I need some rest. But if anybody wants to do that last second deal, 10:58, make your claim. I will see you guys later. I'll be back on CBSN on Friday with Miss Jen King. We're going to be doing an early morning show from 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be on there for 2 hours. So we will see you tomorrow. And have a great night. Thank you so much, guys.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.